Hello guys, Dan here, and in today's video I'm just going to be discussing what I've been up to over the past few days since completing my first edit on Disarray. So I'm probably one of the only people that I know that bother and go to the extent of getting a printed beta edition, because at the end of the day, is it really worth it? It pained me. It did pain me to get it printed, like it pained me when I got Displaced printed in the beta edition, because you're printing something that you know isn't finished. It's not done. Already with my beta edition, it's changed. Like I've started editing it already, and like people have barely begun reading it. I haven't even sent it out to half the people or emailed half the people, so it gets outdated very quickly. But with Displaced, I learned it was quite a valuable stage for me in the process of getting it in paper, because I don't know what is there. I don't know if there's a technical name that you call it, but you know, when each sentence just starts off with the same word, like Luther, Luther, Luther. Like, I try to keep it to like maybe one of those per double spread, two at most. That, you know, just to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing when you pick it up, instead of so I'm picking it up midway through and it just like saying Zara, 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 and like, you know, Z's quite a strong letter to look at, I feel. So I just like to make sure, like, when it comes in that format, that's been looked at. It's probably far too early of a stage for me to be looking at that. But that's one of the things that I look at when it gets printed for the first time. I probably could do that when, you know, I actually have the proper cover and it's been edited properly, and, you know, it isn't basically still a draft. But going on how I got on with Displaced, I just find the process to be of some value to me, and also some of the people that read it aren't very computer literate. So they prefer to have a copy, and they have a little notebook and they make notes for me. This is not the final cover. Sarah made some concept art for me ages and ages ago, so I just sort of whacked a piece on and just made a very quick looking thing. The other one, Displaced, I don't know if I've got a copy. One second. Right, so this one was the beta edition of Displaced. I edited it maybe once or twice, maybe twice. So this is arguably in a worse state than this was. Yeah, it just looked a bit plain, so I thought, why not just use some of the art that I've got? I mean, you can't really even tell, you know, it's just gives it a bit more zazz to look at, you know. So this one I got privately printed back in the day when I didn't know what I was doing. So that cost me about, I don't know, it was like £8 to £10 a book, and I had like 15 of them printed. Whereas this one was done on Amazon. I just jumped through the hoops of getting it published, and you can order the I don't even know what you call them. Are they called beta editions? Proofs. I think they're called proof editions, and you can only order 5 at a time, which is really annoying. So I've ordered 5, and then I think I ordered 4, and I'm to see if anyone wants them. And it cost me, I think it was about £4 a book, which is that's much better than £8 or £10. So not too bad. But you obviously have to pay delivery, because I don't deliver for free. But yes, so got a few of these out. We'll send a few of these out. Keep one myself, obviously, and been started to flick through it myself. But as I've already said, you know, the prologue is I've completely edited that pretty much already on my computer. So it gets outdated very, very quickly. And is it really worth it? For me, yes. Could I do without it? Probably, but then the people that are closest to me would have a harder time reading it. So I would much rather make it easier for them. And also, I get to have it in book form, which, you know, is a little bit early usually. Usually it's a long while before, you know, it's like once it's almost done, you get it in book form. You're like, oh, I got it in book form. But yeah, sort of beat myself to the end and get it printed before I have even finished it, which is a bit naughty, really. But if we look at it, look, there you go. I mean, it's not the cover. Again, the cover is going to be different. I mean, it doesn't even have a bloody blurb. So yeah, it's cool. It's a little bit thicker. Where are we? Which I knew it was going to be. Then Displaced, which is nice. That's good. But then saying that, was that the Ingram Spark one? That was the Ingram Spark. So because the Ingram Spark of Displaced is a bit thinner than the. Oh look, there we go. That's the Amazon version. Sorry, I'm just. It doesn't even. I don't know why I'm doing this because you can't even see. I've been through this time and time again. The top one is Ingram Spark, which I prefer for colours. Middle one is Amazon, and then obviously the bottom one is my new book, Disarray. But yes, so I don't really know what I'm going on. But look at that, eh? Look, another one. Look, I've got books that are written everywhere. Isn't that great? Never thought I'd see the day. Well, look, this one's done yet. But, I mean, hopefully, judging on not this one, because this one, as you can see, well, maybe you can't see. It says 2018 there. So that took me, after printing this, it took me 2 years to put on the shelves, which I'm not planning with this. This one, I'm hoping to get feedback, by January, get it sorted, then get it edited by March maybe, and then proofread May, June. So it probably would be a similar release to Displaced, so it might be like September time or something, but that's far too gone. And not to mention, I need to make marketing stuff for it, which takes a whole load of months to do, so to probably push it back even further to this time next year, probably. But yes, I suppose what I could talk about whilst I'm here recording a video is my goals for this month. So my goals for this month for Disarray is to email people, because I have to make it a goal, because I'm still not wanting to email people. I know I should email them the copy, but I hate sending it out. Even with this, I know it's not done. I know that it needs work, and that's why I'm having people read it. If I was sending everyone a polished beta edition out, it wouldn't be a beta edition, would it? It would be the actual version. So, although I think I mentioned in my newsletter, which if you haven't signed up to my newsletter, link will be in the description below, and you get, where is it? You get a digital version of another idea for free on sign up. Oh, isn't that great? Where was I? Yes, it's a rational thought to be worried about sending it out because it's not finished, but at the same time it's irrational because that's the point as to why you're sending it out, because it's not finished. So I should just send it out and let people just give me their feedback. That's how it gets better, and I know this. It's just I would like to spend more time on it, but I know that I just need to hear some feedback. It doesn't matter if I change what people are giving me feedback. If I change something that people are giving me feedback on and they don't like it, then I've already changed it. If they give it on something good, then I'll add it back in. That's that's that simple. I have nothing to worry about. But yes, my goal will be to send out Disarray to people that want physical copies and obviously digital copies. I guess I should probably come up with a list of questions. That's more important, actually, that I want people to just think about or answer when going through Disarray. Richard, puts me to shame, and most people to shame, when it comes to getting information out of people after beta reading a book, because he's done a fantastic job with, I think it was Google Forms, and he just had a whole questionnaire out, and I filled it all out, and it was fun to do. But I'm probably not going to do that because I'm lazy, and I'll probably just pop a few questions into the email for people to answer. But first, I have to think of those questions. Besides that, I had to buy my barcodes from Nielsen for Disarray because you couldn't just upload and get a proof copy without knowing your ISBN, and I didn't want to get a free one from Amazon because I'm not into that. So that was a little bit annoying, but that's par for the course. What else? Oh yeah, and maybe I have to make some Disarray mugs then. Well, not me personally, but the guy down the road. So that is it for this video. I've also briefly mapped out book 3. When I say mapped out, it means I've got my Word document, and I've made chapters, headings, and under each chapter heading, I've written a small paragraph about what the chapter is going to be about. So that's ready to almost start writing. I mean, with Displaced, I wanted to completely polish Displaced up before I started writing book 2, so I had some concrete stuff to go on and expand. I could do that with this, or if I get the itch to write, I could just start writing the 3rd book, which currently doesn't have a name, and go from there whilst I'm waiting for some feedback. But I probably will just go through Disarray and start editing it myself again whilst other people read it, just so I can, you know, try and get ahead of the curve a little bit. But yeah, that's it for this video. That's probably my December goals as well. Just edit a bit more, wait for some feedback that will come in. Probably I need to get back into reading. I have fallen out of reading. I have been on Kent's book for ages, and I've just completely fallen off of it because I wanted to get Disarray done, which I have got done to a point. So hopefully I can start reading a bit more over Christmas. Finish Kent's novel, which is, if you don't know it, it is Blind Spot. And I've had this on my desk for ages, and I keep reading bits, but I said in the other one, I've left it so far gone now that I think I'll probably, when I get back into reading, I'm just going to start that again and yeah, go from there. But yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you in the next video where it might be, I don't know, I think I said in the previous one, like how to name a weapon or how to name something or other. I can't even remember. But yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.